Happy New Year, party people, and welcome back to the bar with an X for the latest and greatest in what I can only assume to be home cocktail mixology technology, which happens to be a rotating fruit basket of persimmons! Which, unfortunately, the folks on the vertical side can't see, because that's the glory of horizontal in our great year 2026. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope that the end of 2025 brought everybody closure. At the very, very least. We already did our cheers. We popped open the champagne just about last week at the beginning of the week. We celebrated the Infinity Bottle's birthday. We cracked the champagne. It was great. And we're starting off the year with a brand new redemption here at the bar with an X, which I think I've been hyping up for about the last couple of months or so. We'll get to very quickly a small inventory update, and then I'll give you all the details about infusions here at the bar with an X. And then I have a couple other things on this note card that I need to talk about. And then, you know, we'll play some Stardew Valley and do some persimmon stuff. If you're wondering what we're doing with these persimmons, type !sips. All the instructions are out on the screen right now. What do we got over here? Small updates to the bar with an X. We got some new bitters in stock. These are the bitters that I told you guys I was working on for some family Christmas presents, New Year's presents. They are ginger lime bitters. They've also got some gentian in them and got a couple other things in there as well. Although the stock website does not display ingredients right now, because the infusions part of the website was just updated too, I've kind of got some motivation to go in and revamp a couple of things, kind of bring some more information to the power users. So eventually, these bitters and various other ingredients, custom ingredients on the website will have an ability, will have a sort of tag system associated with them, so you can actually tell, you know, what the ABV is of a bottle. What the ingredients are in a bottle, what the flavors are supposed to be for a bottle. We'll get there eventually. But these bitters are now part of the stock, and you can use them in recipes. And if you have questions of how I made them, you can always ask. And then I was on my way up to the family over the weekend, and I saw a tamarind liqueur from a just a random liquor store that I popped by on the way. Apparently, it's made in Colorado, and we had so much success with the spicy tamarind vodka from Smirnoff recently. I figured I'd find a small batch version of it. So Tamarello is the newest addition here to the bar. The next. Again, not sponsored or anything like that, but I like this flavor of tamarind, and I've learned that I think we all kind of like that too, so I'll put these off to the side. They are available off the stock now if you want to use them in an ingredient or anything like that. Next, I want to tell you about infusions, but before I do so, let me greet the folks who have popped in here early, just like myself. I'm seeing Levy out there, a great 2026, as well as Obi-Wan. I see Muichiro out there, Hector de la Rosa, Valentino de San Fernando y la Virgen de Guadalupe out there too, Bitter Trees and Kit Kat Cypress. I'm seeing CJ. Cow King's asking about how to work that body, but you were refunded those points, so you're not getting it during the pregame. You snuck in there. War Annihilator. I'm seeing Brad out there too. I see Saki in chat too, as well as Cypress, both talking about how they took a look at the Infusions redemption and realized it's way too freaking expensive. There's a reason for that, and I'll get to it in a hot second over there. I'm also seeing, let's see, I see Jarvin popping in, as well as Asta with the pasta. Welcome back in 2026. Jarvin says, hello. It's most likely a tamarind version of like a limoncello and the like. Possibly. I have no idea. Actually, I do have a little bit of an idea. I'm getting some more details on them. I'm actually in contact with the folks over at Tamarello. They responded to my Instagram questions of, tell me more about your bottle, which is something I like to ask. Pretty much anytime I get a new bottle here at the bar of the next, I reach out to them on like Instagram, and I'm like, can you tell me more about your bottle? I run a cocktail show, if you didn't know, and I have an audience that wants to know just as much about those bottles that I do, and I honestly think that you guys are probably more interested in them than I am, but I'm the guy who's behind the bar, so I should at least try my best to at least compile that knowledge for you. In any case, CJ out there too saying, can't do the infusion I want because there's no bacon on the stock set. Sad Norman noises. Sad Norman's Norman. You guys realize you can also use the suggestion command to request not just new ingredients to the bar, but specifically things that will or will not be available for infusion. Without further ado, here's some details on what the heck infusion means for you, our dear viewer. A while back, we used to do, as a part of the drink request system on the show, basically allowing viewers to let me know, like, hey, if you want to make a ginger-infused vodka or something, or specifically a ginger-infused dry vermouth, I know Renzo's been asking about that for a little while, can we do a small infusion? For the sake of mixology, let's do an experiment to see how that works. And we did some cocoa infusions, we did a ginger infusion, we might have done some other small infusions too, and the reason I wasn't personally satisfied with how infusions worked in the show was because I had teeny little vials that I'd been getting from some boxes that I get for the classes that I teach on Uncommon Goods. If you want a cocktail class, you can type !classes in chat. There are some sessions available January, February, and March. Whiskey class, as well as a retro gamer class too. But those vials I get are super freaking small. They barely even hold an ounce of liquid. And honestly, as we might have learned about physics in our physics classes, our chemistry classes, or whatever, infusion happens via a process called osmosis. Essentially, the flavors of one thing get passed from the thing that's inside to the thing that's outside of it. The infusible into the infusee. The solute in the solvent. I think if I'm using those terms correctly. And if we don't have a lot of liquid, meaning we don't have a lot of surface area, which depends more on the grind size of the infusible, but I digress, you're not going to get a lot of flavor extraction. Or we'd have to put them in this small-ass container, which didn't seal very well, and I'd put it off into my closet, which wasn't well organized at the beginning of the year either. And then I'd just lose track of it. Or it would be open to the air, and it didn't feel as scientific. So I put it to the wayside. I put it to the side, put it in the closet, swept it on the rug for now, and waited until I had developed some sort of process by which I can let you guys infuse things in a quantity that isn't just enough for a single cocktail, but enough for anybody to use, so we could add it to the stock website after the fact. So here's the way Infusions works. On the website, if you go to r/, oh my gosh, if you type !stock, you'll be brought to the regular stock page. And there's a little thing on there now. By the way, sorry I'm burping. I literally just had dinner like right before the stream started, so still processing a little bit. So, but if you go to the stock website, there's a new section for infusions. That's at cameron.com/stock/infusibles. That's INFUSABLES. Infusibles. There are two sections of that. There are the infusibles. Think herbs, botanicals, sugar, and various other things like dried fruits. And then there are the infusees. The infusees are the liquids that you'll be infusing these things into. If it could be a vodka, it could be a dry vermouth, it could be a mead, it could be I've got a few other base spirits on there too. It could also just be water. You can infuse things into water and make a tea, but you can also add sugar to that water to make it a syrup or something of the sort. The system will continue to be evolving. If there is something that you don't see as an infusible that you do see on the stock and you think that should probably be an infusible, let me know and I can always go through and see whether or not it's eligible for infusions. To be eligible for infusions, to be an infusee, the basic requirement is I have to have at least like half a bottle full of it, or have about 200 milliliters is the amount that I'm going to be measuring out. So if I have this much left in a bottle, we're probably good. It also has to be a bottle that I can reasonably get more of, because, there are some things on there that I just gave you guys infusions because I don't really like them very much, or I think they'd be really, really great bases for other things, but this is all open to interpretation, and we literally just started, so we got a little bootstrap section of the stock that is specifically ready for infusions right now. Again, too, if you find something on the stock, like, let's say I forgot to, inventory, a tea or something, you're like, I think the Suitor Blonding should be an infusible. Just let me know. Just use the suggest command, or just pop on the Discord and make a suggestion there. It will be continuing to improve over time. But the general idea is this. You can pick up to you can pick up to 3 different infusibles from the website, whatever we have on stock, right? Up to 3 infusibles into any one infusee. That infusee can be a base spirit. It could be a liqueur. It could be water. You can make syrups this way too, right? And then you pick one of 3 methods. We can either put everything into blenders. We can either put them all into a blender. We can put them in a vacuum sealed bag under sous vide, and we'll cook it at about 150 degrees Celsius for about 2 hours or so, right? And then the other one is you can do it, not sous vide, I already said that one. Pressurized. I forgot the word for I really should have brought all the equipment over here so I can specifically articulate it, but you've got the ISI whipper as well. You can pressurize it too, doing a rapid infusion, which I will be demonstrating during the pregame segment of the show today when we're processing these persimmons over here. We'll have enough of those ingredients after the fact that I'll add them up on the stock website, and it'll say something along the lines of CameroxnWithAnX's Persimmon Infused Upstate Vodka. Which I will not have enough for after what I'm doing today. I'm only making enough just for a cocktail, just to demonstrate the technique and stuff. But for anybody out there, I know CJ was asking for a bacon infused something. I don't know what the bacon infused thing is, right? But it could be CJ's or Norman's 9150's bacon infused rye whiskey. And then anybody can use that in their cocktail recipe going forward until we run out of it, in which case you can always spend your points to make some more, so long as we've still got some left in stock. CJ saying it is bacon-infused rum. I see that out there. Cypress asking if Blackland Rye whiskey is available. I believe it is, but double check the stock. If it's not, you can always let me know if you want to infuse it. I mean, you were the one who bought the bottle for me, right? So just let me know. If somebody just puts a bunch of, I don't know, what's a weird infusible? I don't know, if we just put a bunch of tea in it, have a bunch of tea-infused rye whiskey, will you buy me more? You don't have to. You don't have to. Just a thing that I'll put out there. But anyways, yeah, so that's what we got. The implementation of it is basically we'll take 200 milliliters of whatever the infusee is, we'll put it into one of 3 different containers, and we will process it in that container. We'll blend it, we'll pressurize it, we can double pressurize. I think we'll probably double pressurize it just to make sure we get that. Or maybe, I don't really know yet because I haven't done this yet, right? Or we'll let it sit in the hot bath for about 2 hours or so. After the facts, it's kind of up to us, or up to me, or whoever wants to participate in that, how we figure that we're going to store this thing, right? Some infusibles actually dissolve. Some infusibles do not. We have a number of different candy options that were just added to the stock website now that will quite literally just dissolve into your infusee no matter what, like, regardless of what method that you use. If you blend it, it might get a little bit more, like, chippy and chipper and stuff like that. But, and the idea between the 3 different methods, too, is that you will have different types of flavor extraction depending on what method you use for that extraction. Just to take tea leaves, for example, a rapid infusion imparts a lot more of those aromatically pleasing flavors from tea as opposed to the more astringent tannic parts of tea, as opposed to blending the whole thing together. Sous vide will oftentimes give us those delightful, like, fruit-forward notes of things like blackberries or persimmons or otherwise, whereas cooking them with high heat will make them a little bit jammy or caramelize them a little bit or kick off some Maillard reactions, which change up the flavor of whatever it is. So depending on what method you choose, depends on what kind of infusions that we will make at the end. The implementation for exactly how this will work during streams is you can see that it's not available right now. It's not available on Twitch. It's not available on YouTube. It will be available whenever the workout command is, whenever the breathalyzer command is. There are some redemptions on this show that are interruptive, making me work out in the middle of a game, making me take a thing for the breathalyzer. The infinity bottle is also considered a disruptive redemption here. The infusions are also considered disruptive, meaning if we're at the bar and we're working on something else, it will not interrupt then. So when we get into Stardew Valley today, when we switch to the game, it will become available for anybody who wants to be the first one to get it. If you want to be the first person to ever formally infuse something on the show, between you and me, Disney Queen really wants to be the one to do it first. So you can either take it away from her or let her have it. But if it's like 5 or 10 minutes and we still haven't done anything yet, like we've done right now, you've got my blessing to do whatever you want to out there. In any case, let me see who else is popping in for chat. I see Brad out there talking about some chicken fat wash gin. Dude, I actually had, what was it? I think I pulled some pork fat from something I was making, just food a while back. And the pork fat is in the freezer, but it's not inventoried yet. That's actually a pretty solid idea. I kind of like that idea. I see Firewolf popping in chat for the new year, saying, out of curiosity, do you think certain methods would work better than others for certain infusions? Like, when would you suggest sous vide versus pressure infusion? It really depends, right? I only have a very limited knowledge base of what certain types of ingredients are best for what types of processing. And one of the goals of this channel is to figure that out together, right? Before you wind up saying, hey, I want to infuse blackberries into vodka, we can do some research first to determine exactly what would be the best thing for you. The infusions are a lot more expensive than the Infinity bottle is. If you're new to the channel, Infinity bottles cost about 10,000 points on the channel. If you're just watching the show and not like paying or anything like that with gifts or supers or otherwise, it'll take you about like a month or so to get enough points to do the Infinity bottle. The redemption cost for infusions is 25,000, which is 2.5 times more expensive than Chat's Infinity bottle, and that basically comes down to how much material I have to use to actually do the infusion. So for the Infinity bottle, it's 2 ounces. It's not a lot. 200 milliliters, or about a third of a bottle of something you can typically get here in the United States, is a lot more material. And the Bar.X is not made of money right now, so we have to be frugal with what we're working with yet. But as the bar grows, as the show grows, the redemptions in the show will grow along with it. We might be able to get more. We might be able to have some like entire streams where all we're doing are infusing ingredients together. And I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get to it, right? Let's see. Cow King popping in chat asking if I got any pomelos. Check the stock? I don't believe I do. Anakin popping in, Stroopy popping in, Atlas popping in as well, indeed as Aziel is too. I see Saki out there saying too for the rest of the crowd that you can even go with luster dust in there too. Nothing can go wrong in chat with a little bit of Shadon. It's true. The luster dusts, all the different colored luster dusts are considered infusibles, if I'm correct in saying. If I'm missing one of them up there, by all means, feel free to let me know. So you can make your own sparkly liqueur if you want to, right? You can take a vodka and you can put blackberries into it and a little extra sugar and a little bit of luster dust. Sugar, blackberries, luster dust. You've just made a sparkly blackberry liqueur with your name on it that people can use in their recipes going forward. And don't let me stop you from putting your own name on these infusions too. Hypothetically speaking, if CJ gets this bacon-infused rum that he so wants, he can call it, I don't know, brum, bacon, bake rum, back rum. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want to. CJ's Backroom if you want to. Feel free to put a name on it if you want to. Raven Dramatic, welcome to 2026. CJ's saying that somebody says, Shadon, Brum, we need some. Luffy Rum. There we go. You can call it whatever you want to, right? This is your ingredient to use how you see fit. And at the very end of the infusion, if the infusion is successful, what do I mean by if the infusion is successful? If it looks like something that we actually want to mix with, right? If it doesn't look like it started festering or something else. In particular, when we were working with, this is the first time that we're working with ingredients that are not necessarily shelf stable, right? I was saying that you can also take, you can take water, you can take sugar, you can combine them together with other botanicals and stuff, and that creates a syrup, and syrups are not typically shelf stable unless you add a bunch more sugar to it or play around with it a little bit. Some of these infusions might not be able to keep very long, but for the things that are not shelf stable, they'll probably be kept in the freezer, like I have a bunch of other ingredients. But for the other stuff and whatnot, so long as it's not like a very, very low ABV liquor like Aperol, and we're not watering it down too much, it should remain potable or imbibable for whatever drinks we wind up making in the future. But when we have a successful infusion and it's been processed, I'm going to get back to you and I'm going to say, hey, your infusion is ready. What should we mix it in? And then we'll figure out what to do from there. Some of these infusions will be ready by the end of the stream, depending on how early it happens. For example, if we blend cinnamon and vodka together and it streams out through a coffee filter nice and cleanly, it could be ready within the hour. For things like sous vide, it takes at least 2 hours for that stuff to actually sit in the hot bath and do its infusion thing. Then we have to filter it out. We might add a little bit of pectin to it to clarify it up a little bit. There's a bunch of variables that go into making custom ingredients, but you can trust me with that. And when it's all done, I'll let you know. And if it doesn't work out somehow, then we'll figure it out as we go along with it, right? So that's what we're planning on doing. Anna's screaming across the room. She wants to put Skittles in vodka. She just wants to put Skittles in vodka.
I want to put the special dessert Skittles in vodka.
You want to put the special desserts? Those are new on the website, by the way. Yeah. I remember having that when we were just children. One of my favorite Skittles snacks, actually.
It's the last bag.
That's what she wants to do. She wants to put Skittles in vodka. Very Doka Ryan-esque infusion, you know?
No, it's the old
Very
Skittles.
Doka. Saw being like Camlet and a cook. I'm not gonna stop her. She's got enough points for it. She's been watching the show for 5 years. She's got plenty of points. She might be able to snipe it from you guys. You might be able to be quick on it.
I just want to do it.
It's okay. CJ's like Jolly Rancher vodka. Raven saying, got a new laptop. There we go. We love that. Saki's saying, I was thinking of bringing back the rose syrup from the Skylar drink, but Shadon in it. There you go, too. You know, too, the point of infusions is that we can make an ingredient, right? It's not necessarily just a specific cocktail. So if I had enough of rose syrup, right? If I had enough rose syrup, which I don't think I do, but we do have enough rose petals and water and sugar, and you go with Shadana too. So the intent of this is we're not necessarily trying to make a cocktail of this, although if you do make a successful infusion, I will grant you a free cocktail. Technically, all the cocktails are free around here. Kit Kat's saying a specific color of Skittles or rainbow of Skittles. I think she wants to put the whole bag in there.
No, I want 5 of each flavor.
5 of each flavor if we have 5. Okie dokie. Well, we'll get there when we get there. In any case, I see Sa out there saying a spinning basket of fruit for the X-Bar. It's a perfect touch. Yeah, I got this for Christmas, actually. The little plate that rotates things. So I was like, I'm just going to put these rotating persimmons over here. Anyways, that's what we're doing in the beginning of the stream, right? So to spark some inspiration, inspiration for infusions. Again, very, very quick rundown on how infusions are working. Here's the quick and skinny of it. Pick one of 3 infusibles, put it into any one infusee, pick one of 3 methods, blend it, sous vide it, rapidly infuse it, and then process it, and then make a cocktail with it. After that, the ingredient will be up on the stock website for anybody to use in any sort of drink request on the stream, and I will figure out ways to make the most of my liquor closet, which is already crowded as it is. That's how it works. 200 milliliters of that infusee, whatever that spirit is, whatever that liquid is, and a varying amount of the infusible. There is no specific grammage or density, or there's no specific volume or weight of the infusible that's going to go into the infusee. So you'll work with me on that to let me know, like, okay, well, when you say cinnamon sticks in vodka, how many cinnamon sticks? Are we talking one? Or are we filling the whole thing up? Are we using powdered cinnamon? I don't know, man. I leave it up to you guys. And we got the whole of 2026 to play around with this. Hope it'll work out well. That's all I had for the infusion side of things. I have two more things that I want to tell you before we move into the prep work session of the stream, which is our pregame segment today. We're processing some persimmons, and we're going to make a quick infused cocktail. One of the methods that you can infuse using the infusion command for. The second thing is the infinity bottle works a little bit differently around here now. Nothing has changed from your guys' perspective, but last week we had a very successful, albeit a little bit drawn out live testing session to switch over chat's infinity bottle from a quickest person gets it redemption to a random redemption. Everybody votes, it gets picked randomly across both platforms. So that is, the infinity bottle is supposedly more fair than it was previously. Then again, we had Disney Queen get the first infinity bottle of the year last year and the last infinity bottle of the year. Yeah! I did not specifically program it that way. It just so happened. And even during our tests, Saki got it twice in a row, which was actually kind of interesting. So we'll get into that later on in the stream. If I'm not just cutting up persimmon still by then. Second thing too, next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, we're starting off the year right with another Chat Orders a Drink stream sponsored by our friends over at Hilton Head Distillery. We have quite a few different rums from their collection. There's a rum cream, there's a panela rum, there's a spiced rum, which I tasted the other day. Kind of tastes like gingerbread if I'm being honest. They got an espresso roast rum. They sent quite a few bottles to the Bar with an X, and we're doing a Chat Orders a Drink stream. Again, not this coming Friday, but next Friday on January 16th, the night thereof, using the bottles that they have sent over to us from Hilton Head Distillery. Just like before, just like the regular Chat Orders a Drink segment works on the stream, you will make an order using the order command and tell us what recipe to use. Here's the caveats. You must use at least one of the Hilton Head Distillery line of products. What we'll try to do is, because we have quite a bit of a lineup of them, is we'll try to do at least one cocktail featuring each of, I think, the 6 or 7 bottles that they got over there. If you head over to the stock website now and you type Hilton Head or just Hilton in there, you can see, I think, the 7 or 8 different options that we've got there and start planning out your recipes if you want to. Currently talking with Hilton Head Distillery too, if we got any other goodies that they'll be given to us during the Chat Orders a Drink stream. Naturally, if you're old enough to procure alcohol, they do sell it. They are a distillery, right? If you're located in the South Carolina area near Hilton Head Island, they have a distillery. You can go there. So I will leave that up to you guys until we approach that. That's all I had to tell you guys about. Buffered Infinity Bottle is a thing. Infusions are a go. And Chat Orders a Drink stream, January. Not this coming Friday, but next Friday, January 16th. That's what we got. Tinker out there with a subscription. It's been 4 months, dude. It felt like, I swear to goodness, it's been longer, dude. Oh my gosh. Anyways, who else do I see out there? I see Ferb popping in now. Saki saying your wife drink getting Shadan will be peak. I love that. What? Dearest, please. Little Saw out there saying, I may have found a few topics we can discuss on a podcast episode. Reach out to me in VDMs. I'd love to chat with you about that. Ed Jarvin out there getting ideas of what to infuse first. I said, see Stroopy out there saying, what if we did a bottle of the day on the platform? A bottle of the day. I have thought about bringing, quote, featured ingredients to the show. And actually, one of the experiments with that today are specifically these persimmons over here. I don't typically have fresh fruit here just because of the nature of the show. It's hard to have fresh fruit here all the time. But sometimes our recipes will include a specific botanical, like a sage simple syrup, which I still have on the stock, by the way. Or we had some blackberries that were fresh here for an order from Nevermind, right? I don't know exactly how long these persimmons are going to last for, although I do plan on making a few ingredients that should be up on the stock for a long period of time. One of these days, I want to put out a little featured ingredient that will basically prioritize orders that feature that ingredient, because it'll be more or less might not necessarily keep, but that's a good idea. If you ever have a suggestion for the channel, type !suggest and then type that away. In any case, without further ado, I've been talking quite a lot, and I want a cocktail. So we're going to start with processing these persimmons that I got from the store. In Stardew Valley, there's a berry called the sweet gem berry. In Stardew Valley, there is a berry called the sweet gem berry. You can't make it into wine. You cannot make it into any products. It has no recipes that it's used in, but you can apparently exchange it with the guy who hangs in the forest, the deep forest, for a star drop. And when I took a look at the item in game, which we don't actually have yet, I recollected, with a little bit of help from Reddit, that these persimmons look a lot like the sweet gem berry. So it got me thinking about how to make a a sweet gem berry cocktail in real life, or maybe even a star drop tea inspired cocktail, because you don't necessarily need sweet gem berries to get star drop tea, but you do need a sweet gem berry to get a star drop, which is not actually used in the making of star drop tea. It's a little bit confusing to me, but I'm still getting my feet wet with Stardew Valley. So I figured we'll do some ingredient prep today to add these to the stock, or maybe keep it behind the scenes and just kind of be a little bit more transparent about some of the workshopping that I will do for some of the recipes that I'm going to try to get back off the ground with around here. And we'll start with persimmons, using a couple of pieces of, using a few pieces of equipment that we've collected here over the past, I don't even know how much it has been. I don't know how long it has been. In any case, let's see. Breaker says, is that a Sonic keychain in the fruits? You got it. Yeah, I was hoping someone was going to catch that. I saw blue and I was like, hey, that it? Yeah, it was hanging inside of it. Happy New Year to you too, Breaker. I like that out there. CJ saying I might have a recipe for chat orders a drink stream. We love our rum lovers around here. And Ferb saying perishable ingredient showcase. Possibly, right? But then, like, what do I do with all the stuff that's left over after the fact, right? In any case, let's get right into it, chat. We're processing these persimmons. There's a couple of things that I want to do. First of all, I want to slice some of these persimmons, and I want to dry them. I'm going to put them in my dehydrator. What'll happen, hopefully by Wednesday, is we'll have dried persimmon as on the stock website to be infused into spirits going forward. This is all connected to infusions, by the way. That's what we're doing today. That's what the ingredient prep is for. CJ asking, what does one Hachiya and one Fuyu mean? Good question. These are the two different persimmon types that you can typically get here in the United States. The small flat ones are Fuyu persimmons, flat Fuyu, and the heart-shaped ones are called Hachiya, heart-shaped. They're a little bit different. One is a non-astringent persimmon, if my research spans correctly. Supposedly, at least from what I've read, these ones, the Hachiyas, can be very, very astringent, as in they make your mouth feel like sandpaper if they're not fully ripe. And these ones, I think, are totally good to eat more or less all the time. I'm not an expert on persimmons, so I'm not going to preach to you like I know exactly what I'm talking about. Once upon a time, I ate into a persimmon, and my mouth tasted like sandpaper for an hour after the fact. These ones are not like that, I don't think. We'll test that first before we slice off a few of them into small little cross sections. We'll dry them for garnishes. We'll juice a few more of these to make into a juice that we'll do something with at some point. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chop up one of the small ones, put it into a whipped cream maker in addition to a little bit of vodka. We'll do a rapid infusion, and then I'll make a small little martini out of it before we go into Stardew Valley for the evening. Quite a few things happening during this pregame segment here. I don't exactly know how I'm going to edit this, by the way. So I don't know if all this persimmon information is going to be available at your fingertips in the form of a short form video. Figured I'd be upfront about that. Anyways, let's chop these things up first, right? Using this mandolin slicer, which was sponsored by Entropy a while back. We're gonna cut small little cross sections off of these Hachiya and Fuyu persimmons and put them in a dehydrator to dehydrate them. They can be used as garnishes or as infusibles. Speaking of which, we launched a new redemption on the channel. I already spoke to the live audience already, but if you had an infusable, like a dried persimmon, you might want to infuse it into vodka. On the show now, you'll be able to do that. Let's see, this also it comes with a little glove too, I think. Be careful with that mandolin. Oh, I know, I got a glove and there's another piece of equipment in here somewhere. Where's the other piece of equipment? Where's the other piece of equipment? There's another piece of equipment. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, I found it. Found it. This guy. That's what else I need. Obi-Wan, welcome in, dude. Sapphire, hey, to you as well. Let me see how it's there. Ferb says, why not put it as text or something as a post on, like, the website about the info about persimmons? One day, Ferb. One day, I hope that the Bar of the Next, like the Camera of the Next website will be less of a stock list and more like a wiki of ingredients. I'm really hoping that one day you'll be able to look up, hey, what do we use a persimmon for? And then like folks, the website will be like, well, we've had people in chat say they've used it for vodka other ingredients. There's research there based off of what types are available, or you know, what flavors it has, what flavor combos it has. I dream that the CameroxnWithAnX website will be like a spirits wiki in a way, one day. So that is the idea. Slice these persimmons into slices. That's the idea. They have been washed already. The question I have is whether or not these are astringent or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and grab the ones that I already took a bite of. So I only keep my mouth on the ones that are dirty. They're in here somewhere. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, this one. There we go. There we go. Plenty of persimmons for the ride. Plenty of persimmons for the ride. Let's see out there. What do I see? What do I see? Saw says, even an American persimmon should be eaten wrinkled like the skin of fruits in Skyrim. I like that comparison. I will say this. Do not eat unripe persimmons. My research has said that the tannins in persimmons can actually cause your stomach to form a little lump inside of it that is not safe and cannot be digested properly. So just be careful on that. Just be careful. Let me see. I got my little thing over here. I also don't know exactly how small I want to slice these things, so we're figuring that out as we go. As we go. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly how this thing works. There we go. Out there. Out there. There we go. There we go. Go up and down. Up and down. There we go. Got that there. So let's see. Are these ripe enough? That tastes delightful. It's kind of like... How would you describe a persimmon? If, like, almond were a fruit? Like, it's got a flavor that reminds me of an almond shell specifically. It's a little bit nutty in a way. It's sweet. It's very nice and sweet. And this one has the texture of, like, imagine a tomato, but, like, a bit more, pushback, so to speak. And then the Hachiyas... almost bites like an apple. Sweet. Honey-like. Also has that residual, like, almond shell nuttiness to it. I like that. They're both delightful, dude. And they're both delightful. Let's see. What else do I see out there? Little Sauce say, oh, you were saying about the persimmons already. I got you. CJ saying, ripe if your mouth doesn't taste like sandpaper. Yeah. So apparently, what I'll also do, too, is I'll have one Fuyu persimmon that I keep, and then one Hachiya persimmon that I just keep to ripen further. I haven't had persimmons here at the Bar of the Next for a little while, so I've got a couple that I'm keeping for myself. We'll keep them to ripen, and we'll see how it changes over time. Supposedly, when these get ripe enough, their consistency becomes like custard on the inside. You can scoop it out and eat it like Jell-O. These are hard right now, so they're apparently not ripe enough, but they are ripe enough to eat. These also, too, had a little sticker on the bottom of them that said specifically, these are ready to eat. And I doubted that at first, because the last time I bought a persimmon from the store, it was not ready to eat in the same way. So what I'm going to do, the best thing that we can do for infusions or garnishes is we're going to make sure that these slices have a bit of a thickness to them. Not too thick, but I'm going to go with about 3 millimeters? Let's go 4 milliliters about. We'll see if that works out right. Sasa and tannins over time will break down from unripe persimmons, so don't worry too much about it. Yes, eventually. If it sits in your gut, though, based off of my research, always do your own research, right, chat? Based off of my research, the tannins will not necessarily break down in your stomach. If you find that you have eaten a lot of specifically, like, unripe persimmons, right? Just make sure you can put some acids in your belly. Things like apple cider vinegar can help break it down, or supposedly Coca-Cola can too. All right, this is a pretty solid selection of things here, you know? Pretty solid collection of things. I like that. These are beautiful cross-section, by the way. That was really good. As far as infusions are concerned, we can infuse fresh persimmons into things. We can infuse dried persimmons into things as well. So both of those will be available. I'll chop these things up first, and then we'll figure it out after the fact. If I don't feel like getting my hand too close to this thing, I can actually, let me move my microphone. I can use this thing to supposedly stab my fruit. This is apparently a thing. I haven't used this thing yet. I don't really know how it's done. There we go. Do I do this? I've never used this tool before, so it's new to me. Oh. There we go. Oh, wow, that worked really well, actually. Oh shit! That worked perfectly. Wow! There we go. There we go. Yeah, that was kind of cool actually. So if you notice, between these two persimmons, the Fuyu look a lot more ripe than the others. They have a much deeper orange color on the inside of them. And let's see how a slice tastes compared to the other ones, right? Sayasaki saying it sounds like a shotgun being cocked. No guns here on this bar with an X, except for the ones underneath my arms. They've been marred with a tattoo. I'm gonna eat the butt. It's so much softer. It is so much softer. That honey flavor, it's so nutty to me, dude. It tastes like a nut, but it's liquid. Let me see if I can get one more slice from this thing. Carefully. Carefully. One more slice. There we go. Leftover over here. And then, there's plenty more left of this Fuyu. We'll get there. I'm gonna do another one. Oh, this is the Hachiya, sorry. There we go. There we go. And then I'll use the tool for the rest of it. Trying to become more confident with these things. Gotta learn the tools I got on the show. Andrew is saying, guess who's watching on VR? Oh, that's cool, dude. I like that. Tigger asking, can we see the X? Sure. I'll show you the X. Oh my god, what are you doing? What? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's how I do waffle fries, apparently. Okie dokie. Well, I guess I'm done using that. The thing decided to start opening itself up. Oh, also, I probably could have done the cocktail angle. I apologize. I probably could have done the cocktail angle. That back handle is the Finger Protector 3000. Oh, yeah? Oh, wait, there's two. Oh. Oh. There's two flaps. Huh. What do you think scares like a seasoned chef more? Watching somebody struggle to use an object, or watching them specifically discovering how to use it for the first time on a live TV show, basically? I don't know. Who's terrified for me? It's okay if you are, by the way. It's okay if you are. Actually, because I'm doing ingredient prep, let me just roll my sleeves up. We don't see my X if you want. Let's see. Let's see. Calking like liquid nuts? Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Brad saying, too, they had to go through 2,999 different finger protectors before that one just to get it right. There you go. Saw's like, answer, using a blunt knife. Blunt knife, that's the answer to the question? Yeah. That's how scared you are right now. That's okay. How juicy this is. I really want to show you guys how juicy this is. Hold on, let me grab the cocktail angle. I didn't charge it beforehand, so I had to charge it. Hello. This is my X tattoo. It's on my arm. You should see it when I shake. You should see it when I'm shaking a cocktail, which you won't see for a while because I'm not shaking a cocktail during the pregame. I'm gonna stir it. Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. Let's go. Cocktail angle. Hi, it's my face. Look, it's my X. I got that about a month ago. Look at how juicy this is. The juice, just like, does it really juice? Look at this. Oh my god, yes. That is what I want to see. That's what good persimmon looks like. And then just like... That's so good, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. I really shouldn't be licking it right off the bar, but I really want to lick it straight off the bar. So I'm not going to do it. Emily, welcome back. Entropy saying, isn't that one of the things that I funded? Correct. And Strippy asking, how painful was the forearm? Not very painful at all. I had a very pleasant conversation with my tattoo artist the entire time. Michael was very good. It's so good. All I want to do is eat the persimmons. But I got things to do. I got things to do. So, take these persimmon pieces. We're just going to put them on some racks, and I'll bring them downstairs to the dehydrator, which does not live upstairs because the breaker system won't allow for it. If I run that dehydrator on the same breaker line as the rest of the show will die. So we're not doing that. You hold yourself there, propane torch. There we go. Emily asking if I'm taking orders today. I am. I am indeed. You can use this command to do it. We'll get to the orders probably during the... Oh, are we out of parchment paper? Alrighty then. We're out of parchment paper. Oh, that is all the... We're making it work. I'm out of parchment paper. I need parchment paper. Alexa, remind me tomorrow to buy parchment paper.
Just a
moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
What time would you like to be reminded?
In the evening. Excuse me for a second.
I'll set that reminder for tomorrow. What time would you like to be reminded?
The evening. Sometime. Just pick a time. Doesn't matter when. I'll be up. There we go.
I've set a reminder for tomorrow at 6 p.m. to buy parchment paper.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't specifically need to put them on parchment paper. Just makes it nicer. In case they start getting sticky. So I'm just going to use part of it.
I'll keep that reminder for you. Parchment paper does make baking easier, but it's not strictly necessary.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I got that. I figured that out on my own. Thank you so much. I am more familiar with my parchment. Parchment paper and
all set then. Happy baking.
Thank you. Happy New Year. We're off to a great start. Oh my gosh. Eggy with the hydration. I appreciate that. Should probably get some hydro in my body. Nick, welcome back. Heyo, Eggy as well. I saw you out there. What do I still see? Tinker saying, Entropy, you fund all the gizmos and gadgets. Actually, Entropy, you'll be pleased to hear I've been having like a double espresso shot like daily. So I've been using that espresso machine personally. Now, did you specifically fund Brooks so that I could use it personally for my personal caffeination? Not specifically, but please note, chat, I have full license to use any piece of equipment anybody funds for the X Bar. Actually, I do have just enough parchment paper for these. Alrighty then. I will bring these. I'm gonna put these in the dehydrator. If you're at home and you don't have a dehydrator, you could put this in your oven on the lowest possible heat setting. If you feel comfortable, you can actually keep your oven door open a little bit to allow for the air to circulate out and refresh and whatnot, keep the temperature a little bit lower. Or I saw a trick recently where you take a metal spoon and you wedge it into the door of your oven. Like when you close it, you close it in such a way that it traps a metal spoon. Supposedly that helps too, although I've never done that and it sounds dumb to have a potentially hot metal spoon sticking out of your oven. But, don't take medical advice from me. I'll be back! Putting these downstairs, because it's on another electrical line. We don't want to kill the stream. Enjoy the sound of the birds! Birds are enjoying the sound. Oh, babe!
I'm upstairs.
Who the hell is this? I don't know. Oh god, she's got a beat! Tell her not so animated. Ow! Ow! Stop poking me! Oh god! Ah! Jeez! Birds are poking me! Oh my gosh! God damn it, Squishford Wet Jet!
It's not even up here.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
If you ever walk downstairs and see your partner from the back side, check their face first. Anyways, what else do we have to do? Can we get alcohol yet? No, we gotta juice them. We're juicing the persimmons too. Who the hell did organize the stream today? It was me. I did it. That's okay. Now let's juice them! Did I break it? Not yet. We're gonna juice them. Jarvin out there saying, this question is too important to be shipped. So wait. With that X on your arm, does that mean that regardless of glasses or not, both cams are Cameron with an X? You know what? Cameron without an X is dead. I killed him. I marred his arm. If you see him with glasses. Yeah, your husband's dead! That's actually very sad. Are you okay?
No.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Wait, hold on. It's okay. I'm here. I'm okay. I'm okay.
You look great.
Oh my lord. Heyo, Stephanie, welcome back. Oh my gosh. Rosewoods too. Oh, let's juice these things, right? Cocktail angle, juicing persimmons. How are we juicing them? I don't know, man. Putting them right into the container and just letting it go. Jarvin like gasp, big lore reveal. It's true, Cameron Lix is dead. I killed him. Emily out there is saying, I did it. Your cuz helped you on this cocktail. Oh, my cousin helped you with this one? Oh, that's cool. Give her my regards. I assure her when I don't respond to her text messages, it's because I don't respond to anybody's text messages. I'm too fucking busy. Everybody gets the same treatment. Except for Anna. She lives with me.
Stuck with me.
Eggy's saying, too, you should freeze them and then make a sorbet or something. Oh, Eggy's looking ahead. The instructions do say we're freezing these. Not all of them. If we froze all of them, we'd have none left to drink. Sorbet's a solid idea. Like, persimmons are so freaking high in sugar, dude. They're so good. Now, the idea is we cut a few of them for garnish. What you just missed is I cut up a few of them with a mandolin slicer, making real thin cross sections. I put them in the dehydrator. They're going to dehydrate to be good for garnishes, for example. You might be able to put them on the side of cocktail coupes and whatnot. More importantly, drying those persimmons will cause them to concentrate everything that's on the inside of them that isn't water, making them perfect to use in an infusion, which we just launched on the channel. There we go. Let's see. Emily's saying too, she said she's gonna have to annoy you more. Feel free to. Are they like oranges? No, not at all like oranges. Completely different category. They're like tomatoes in a way. They look like tomatoes. They kind of feel like tomatoes when they're really, really soft. You can scoop out of them like you can with a tomato, depending on how ripe your tomato is. They're also super duper juicy. And to me, they've got a sort of honeyed, nutty type flavor to them, especially if you get it on that rind. Also, if you eat an unripe persimmon, it makes your mouth feel like sandpaper. Luckily, these ones are all ripe. I bought them literally this morning. There we go. Let's see. Tinker's saying too, a comma would have made it. A comma would have made it clear. I might have missed something. Oh my gosh, anyways. Let's continue. These are so good, dude. Let's juice them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to juice one Hachiya persimmon. Those are the heart-shaped ones. And then 2 Fuyu persimmons. Those are the flat ones. They are slightly different. Evidently, if you research some places say that one of these is an astringent varietal and one of them is not. And I want to say, the sources I found said that the Fuyu variety are non-astringent. And the Hachiya variety are astringent. But this one said ready to eat. And it's not custard-like yet. So apparently it's ripe enough. Anyways. Let's juice these suckers. And I'm going to do that by cutting the big one into like a few cross sections. And then the small ones, I'm just going to remove the leaves. Should be able to pop them right off, actually. Right? Pop them right off. There we go. I'm going to pop right off. There we go. To the bucket. Peel these off. Let's see out there too. Eggy's saying apparently you can actually make, you just make the sorbet from a persimmon by just putting them in the freezer and then scraping off of that. That makes sense. Actually. Again, like I was saying that the Hachiya ones apparently get like this gooey consistency on the inside and you can scoop it out with a spoon. So if you can scoop it out with a spoon when it's not frozen, chances are you can scrape it off when they're in the other form, I suppose. Emily out there saying, too, tomatoes. I don't know if I'd like or hate tomatoes. I would say that these are like tomatoes only in appearance and in feel. They do not taste like tomatoes. Not in the least bit. For a while, I wasn't really into tomatoes either. Then I did some work with them. Oh, let me get the thing off. Can I get it off? Nope, not with my fingers. All right, we're going to use a knife instead. Hello there. What color is it on the inside? Actually, chat, what color do you think the juice is going to be? I'm hoping a bright orange. I'll put these guys in cross sections of 4. The idea here is I'm not juicing them individually. I'm going to combine the juice together for sort of, call it a persimmon medley juice. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with the juice just yet. We could puree it. We could clarify it. We could freeze concentrate it. There's a lot that you can do with the fruit juice, and I'm not quite ready to commit to any particular option yet. Not yet, but I am going to juice them. Incoming. Diaphragm colored. Let's see it. Let's put the Hachiyas in there first. There we go, buddy. Oh, you are pulpy! Woohoo! Now we're putting in these ones! I hope. I hope. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, she pulped me. Yeah. Yeah. Persimmon juice. Another thing that I'm very curious about is whether or not the juice that we get, how different it is with a really ripe persimmon versus a mediocre, moderately ripe persimmon. I think that these persimmons are moderately ripe. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I have no factual source of information on this. I know that they are ripe enough because they don't taste astringent on my tongue and my mouth is not turning to sandpaper when I snack. That's a good sign. Tinker asking, what's the juicer's name? Oh, the juicer doesn't have a name yet. No face, no name. No face, no name. So, we still need to come up with one. Let's see. Rosewitch out there, giving a bit of an update on the procedure. Going to see the surgeon tomorrow. Hopefully argue better pain management. Oh no, did it come back? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. On the inside of this are some pieces of puree, by the way. This is so juicy. Not a lot of flavor in there. Not a lot of flavor in there. What does this remind me of? It retains that nutty flavor. And by nutty, I mean specifically, I have a very specific flavor that I associate with the shell of an almond. It's that almond shell flavor there. Not the sweet nutty notes. Actually, it is a little almond-like in a way. I'll say that it is like a sweet almond, like a almond that you've eaten. Freshly cracked. It's got a great, like, internal aroma about it. Plenty of texture. Kind of like the texture of... I mean, it's a puree, right? So, it's a puree. Let me put the juicer away. I'm just going to put it back together and take it to another location. That's the easiest way to clean this thing is to just keep it together. Let's see. What do I see out there? Folks in chat saying that we should give the juicer a face. Oh, we will. We'll have another stream where we name more appliances. This was my tactic, chat. I was going to give you guys a bunch of appliances to name that don't necessarily appear as often, and then I'll bring one on the stream that we are using surprisingly a lot lately. Totally intentional. Totally intentional. Totally intentional. We got to give it a face. Andrew B asking, did you also fund the juicer? I can't remember. No, that juicer actually we got from a friend of ours a while ago. Oh, for our wedding. Actually, we got that when we got married. There we go. So this is the consistency of our persimmon juice. Honestly, I don't know what to do with this. Not yet. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to take this syrup. I'm going to take this juice. And I'm just going to put it away for another time. I'm going to put it in a vacuum sealed bag. I'm going to put it in the freezer. And maybe we have something that we can do with juice in the future. It will be added to the stock just in this form here. How does it taste though? It is rather pulpy, so what we'll likely do is I will, actually, I'll strain this out. Should we put it through the nut milk bag now and save ourselves the hassle later? I don't really want to. But I think we might want to. Rosewitch saying the pain is now, oh, now it's burning. Oh my gosh. Yes, we'll do it now. Let's see, if Rosewitch has to experience the pain, I should experience the pain as well. So that's what we're going to do. We'll squeeze it through a nut milk bag. We'll separate the solids from the liquids. That's what we're gonna do. Bryce like, whoa, it's spinning. Whoa. Spinning persimmons, man. Bro. Happy 2026, Bryce. Get the nut milk bag. Where's the bag? Bring us the bag. Nut milk bag. There we go. Let's get the angle set up, right? Let's see. Bryce out there pogging out. We love to hear it. Nut juice in the nut milk. Honestly, chat, we have done everything but put nuts in the nut milk bag. Everything but. Emily asking, are you making a drink out of this soon? So here's the plan for today's pregame segments. We're going to process our ingredients, and I'm going to use one of our last thing that we need to do is make some rapidly infused persimmon vodka that I will then turn into a martini. Then we've earned the opportunity to drink. It's a working kind of pregame today. Working kind of pregame. That's what we're gonna do. Mixologist never sleeps. Never sleeps. Let's see. And somebody said, get a spatula. Guess what I got? A spatula.
A spoon.
It's not a spoon. It's a spatula. Try again. It's also not my diaphragm. It's also not the color of the apparatus either. It's not diaphragm colored. That would be silly. That would be silly. That would be silly. That would be super duper silly. Oh, Persimmon. Oh, Persimmon. Let me see. Saki says extremely loud incorrect banner. Wait, what? wait, what? Was I wrong? Oh my god, there's so much. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh, I didn't plan this out very well. It's gonna, there we go. We gotta do this, and then we gotta very carefully take the juice out. There we go. There we go. There we go. Squeeze the nut milk bag. Squeeze the nut milk bag. There's so much, chat. There's so much. There we go. That's good. Hey, little Abe. Happy 2026. Yeah, silly Willy indeed. Silly Willy indeed. It looks kind of diaphragm colored to me. How would you know? How would you know? How would you know? I don't know. Anyway, nut milk bag kind of works, right? Give it a squeeze. Give it a real big squeeze. Let it all drip down like this. Let it all drip down. There we go. If you kind of treat it like an udder, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing udder-wise. Let's bring this angle back over here. We don't necessarily need to have an up-close of the nut sack for long periods of time. Otherwise, Twitch is going to come get us. Let's see. Saki says, I was saying a nut sack, if you will, gets shot in such a way that it drowns out the slide whistle. Oh, I see. I do not want to blow into the slide whistle right now. If I did, it would be a gooey, syrupy mess. Oh, some of it's getting down the side of the thing. It's okay. This is not an exact science. I really should be using a different container, but I'm not. Oh, also, apparently I'm squeezing so hard that there might be a small little tear in this, so that's okay. So try to be gentle with your nut milk bag. Otherwise, it's not going to be as liquid as you intend it to be. I love nut milk bags, though. Slide whistle, slide whistle. Yeah, chat can do all the slide whistling for me. Thank you, Annie. Happy 2025! It's a gooey start to 2025. Yeah, there was a small micro tear in my cheesecloth, my nut milk bag. It's causing the goo to get out. I don't want the goo to get out. I don't want the goo to get out. Let's see. Let me see. In for a penny, in for a pounding. Excuse me? 2026 question mark? Did I say 2025? I didn't mean that. Happy 2025 behind us. I mean, like, 2025 can still be happy in hindsight, right? Yeah, this is... I'm still a budding learning mixologist, chat. I am not necessarily the best of knowing how to get all of the best juice out of my persimmons. I'm still learning. How to be 2025 ain't. Oh, we got an ad break. All right, cool. I can waste my time as much as I want to anyways. Nut milk... Oh, wow, wow. Did I just have to squeeze from the... Oh. Did I unlock it? Did I unlock the special skill? Grab, twist, and pull? Is that how it works? Wow, it's working a little bit better now. Wow, all right. Wow. Yeah, you really do kind of got to treat it like an udder. There we go, like a nipple. But that micro tear winds up making it squirt kind of like the shrimple syrup did. Wow. Little Eb says, why do we want to use a nut milk bag? Totally not a question I'm putting in this for a teaching moment. Why a nut milk bag? I just like a nut milk bag. Generally speaking, nut milk bags have a higher thread count than cheesecloth or other things like wire mesh strainers. You will get the finest strain from a nut milk bag, as in the smallest, I guess technically compared to a coffee filter, right? The advantages of a nut milk bag is for the small particulates that are typically left over after like quite literally blending nuts together, it'll capture more of that inside of the bag and allow you to get basically a higher output of liquid out the other side. So if you're making something, like it's called a nut milk bag, because typically what you'll do is you'll take almonds and water, blend them together, and then put them through a nut milk bag, and then out comes almond milk. Or macadamia milk, or, cashew milk, or otherwise. Generally speaking, compared to cheesecloth, the threads in a nut milk bag are closer together. They act like a a finer mesh for separating your solids from your liquids. Generally speaking. Generally speaking. Or it makes funnier sounds like this. You can squeeze them a little bit. Squeeze them makes funny sounds. I just like the nut milk bag because I think it's cool. I also like saying nut milk bag. Let's see. Firewolf out there saying too that I'm apparently not the only person who winds up saying the wrong year for a while. Yeah, I just gotta get used to it.
Oh, actually, we got an email from my work, and they were like, remember, within 2026 now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Remember, professional doctors out there, don't do it wrong, or else we'll get you. We'll get you. We'll get in trouble. Everybody gets in trouble. Oh, water! Yeah, water's a good idea right now. Oh, where's a straw? Give me a straw. That's a fun smell. Persimmon has a very fun smell. Kind of smells like nut. Like, yeah. In a way. I smell the nuttiness, chat. I can smell the nuttiness. I can really smell the nuttiness. Ayo, ayo. Ayo, it's definitely not just my hands. Welcome back, chat. I'm still milking the persimmons. I'm gonna use the twist technique now. Oh, goodness, great. Oh my god. Whoa! 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 This is why I saved the twist technique for the end. Wowza! It's getting all over my fingers. I'm gonna have to clean off my bar mat after this. Whoa! Whoa! Where's the angle? Where's the angle? Get the freaking... Click the... I got it. I got it. I clicked it. No, it didn't work! Why isn't the button working? Come on! I'm pressing it with my tongue. That's why it's not working.
Would you like help?
It works now. Abe's saying, I thought it was a fruit. Is persimmon a nut? Nope, it's a fruit. There we go. Wow, that is working so well now. Wow. Note to self, use a wider mouthed container for nut milk infusions in the future. Do I have anything wider? Dearest, there is a plastic container right in front of you, right behind your computer. Can I have that? Please? Yeah, you're staring right at it. It's literally right. Your hands are literally right on it. Yeah, please, can I have that? Can I please have that? Oh my god. Hey, Photon!
I'll bring it exactly as I see it.
Please, please. Anna, please, please. Please separate it from the other containers that it's inside of.
Ask for that.
Please, can I have the container?
Which one?
I really don't want to make a mess. The big one.
The big one.
The big one,
They're all
please.
big.
Would
you like it with the lid? Or
the biggest volume container that is... Yes, right there. Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pour it. There we go. That is a much bigger container. Welcome to the bar with an X, chat. Shit happens. There we go. There we go. Twist it all out. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. It's actually squirting out the bottom. So another way to do this, chat, is you put it on a wire strainer, like a tea strainer. And that can also help as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna squeeze this as hard as I can and then call it quits, and then we're done. Ugh! The particulates in this puree are so small that I can quite literally push it out the sides of this nut milk bag. Watch! Observe! I'm too powerful for the nut milk bag. I have learned, sometimes the nut milk bag is not appropriate for every single scenario. Trouble in paradise, says Cow King. Oh, there's no trouble. No trouble. Just, persimmons. There we go. So, another way to do this is just let gravity do the work. I've done all I can. Mix of tugging, squeezing, and twisting. Yes. Yes. So, let's recap, chat. What has happened as the birds continue singing in the background of Stardew Valley? What has happened? Well, I was trying, as I might, to juice the puree. I wanted to get the juice out of the puree. I wanted to separate the puree solids from the liquids. So I put it into a nut milk bag, which has a smaller amount of space between its threads than, say, cheesecloth. Also, there is a fire truck on our road. I hope everybody is okay. Bye-bye. Peace out. You want some persimmon juice? It's probably not going to help. It's not going to help. This is going to be hard to clean up. You know, this isn't the worst thing that we've had to clean. Remember shrimple syrup? I remember shrimple syrup. I remember shrimple syrup. Admittedly, though, I now have a gooey mess all over my fingers. That's fun to clean. And we will keep the... We're going to keep this in the bucket. The amount of prep work that I have to do with this, the amount of stuff that I have to do after this, exceeds the amount of time that I have allotted for it, because the infinity bottle might happen in the next 30 minutes. So we gotta move on. We gotta move on. Anyways, let me grab a thing over here. I'm gonna wash my hands off, get all the gunk off my fingies. I will probably need another towel. I might get that at some point. CJ could hear the fire truck. Great, great. Now you are also a part of this. Let's see. Tugging, squeezing, and twisting is the best way to use a nut milk bag, according to Little Abe. I agree. I agree. I agree. I don't know how to do the proper combination yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to pick that lock, so to speak. Okay. Here's where the top of the container go.
On it. It's over here.
Okay. That's Spacity. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why did you throw everything on the floor?
Gravity, dude. Gravity. Gravity! Oh, what's that one from Hasbin Hotel? Gravity! Like gravity! Yeah, it's just like that. That's why the Swiffer wet jet cannot continue. Anyways, I have juice in here. I will process this at some point, and I will let you guys know what I do with it on Wednesday. On Wednesday. As I am a fledgling mixologist, sometimes I think I know what I'm doing, and then I learn something along the way. Hopefully, we can all learn together. It has the consistency of slime. Ooh, slimy. Ah, slimy. Anna over here is being more peanut gallery than usual because she's like, I'm gonna be the first infuser.
I have it locked.
She has it locked. She literally has it in her box right now, Chet. She wants to be the first infuser. But I will give you guys an unfair advantage by letting you know before I click the button.
Not okay.
Yeah, we still got at least another half hour. I still gotta make a cocktail. Let's see. CJ was saying might have said a bunch of game anniversary in chat. Ooh, that's fun. It's fun. Oh, because we got those, right? Yeah, that's another thing that I was thinking about doing. When we have game anniversaries, we can celebrate that, you know? Like, bring back some of the games that are having anniversaries or whatever. I like that. Okie dokie. Okie doke. This is, right now, persimmon juice. Persimmon juice. And then, on this other container, I'm going to take the remnants from the nut milk bag and put that in a separate container, and we will figure these out, again, another day. Another day! Because I don't want to do it right now. Buddy. Buddy. Two hands. Lovely hands. Nice hands. Nice hands. There we go. Persimmon gunk. Persimmon. Gene Persimmons. Okie dokie. That took longer than I thought it would. That's okay. You got a snack. Okay. Dearest, can I bother you with some very specific instructions?
Yes.
Can you put these in the refrigerator? Thank you. Yes. Greatly appreciated.
Are you gonna activate the thing?
No.
Okay.
No, I will not. I won't do it while you're gone. I have one more thing I need to do.
Brush.
Little Saw, speaking for the red lid. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. No, you don't. Slide whistle. Anyways, there's one more thing that I'd like to do with these persimmons. Again, this is all with the attempt to articulate what we can do with various different ingredients if they're on the stock. If we've got them here at the bar. Here's the other thing we're doing. We're going to take one of these persimmons, cut it up into small cubes, put it inside a whipped cream maker, and infuse some vodka. Specifically, this vodka, Upstate vodka, not sponsored, but it's actually distilled from apples. And I thought that the fruit-derived nature of this vodka would gel well with the fruit-derived nature of this actual fruit. So we're gonna see if that works. I don't know if it will. But that's what we're here to find out. So let's grab a whipped cream maker. and a charge. This is the way to do it. I'm gonna pour 2 ounces of this vodka distilled from apples into a whipped cream maker. Beautiful pop on that one, by the way. And then I'll cut up 1 whole Fuyu persimmon, and I'll throw it in the container with it. I'll charge it once, shake it around for a little bit, and then vent it, discharge, and then pour it into a martini. That's the plan. That's the plan. So step 1, take some of these. This is like the fastest part of the process, I guess, aside from the cutting. 2 ounces of this Upstate vodka. Could be any vodka you want it to be. Could be any spirit you want it to be. Right now, if you go to the stock websites, you can pick one of the infusees that are up there, one of the liquids, and figure out what type of thing that you might want infused into something like this. The infuser, this thing here, this whipped cream maker, is one of the options that you can use to infuse flavor from something into something else. Now let's chop this persimmon. Let's see. We got a small little cutting board. I'm going to try to cut this up into small, manageable pieces. Small, manageable pieces. We'll take the top off. There we go. Pop you off. Get you down here. Small little cubes is what I'm going for. Small little ish cubes. Small little ish cubes. Small little ish cubes. The smaller you cut these things, the larger the surface area that is in contact with your spirit, which means more flavor extraction. So technically, if you cut these up really, really small, you'll get the most bang for your buck. This is what these things look like up close, by the way. 2 ounces for cocktails, says Brad. 2 ounces for me. 2 ounces of vodka, says Little Abe. Glug, 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 glug. 2 ounces of vodka. I was telling you guys that one of the things that I want to do, specifically with the channel this year, is rebrand a little bit. And by rebrand, I mean just kind of make this place look a little bit nicer and more well-rounded out. There will one day be an alert that happens for something. I don't know if it's subs or bits or whatever, that'll be like 2 ounces of vodka. Glug, 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 glug. By the way, for 2 ounces of vodka, this is way too much persimmon. Like, it is already over the wash line in here, and I haven't even put half the persimmon in here yet, so... There is like an optimal, again, the infusion happens wherever the thing you're infusing makes contact with the liquid, with the thing, right? So only where there is contact between vodka and persimmon is there going to be an exchange of flavor. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. So we want to try to maximize that contact where we can. Anyways, I'm going to charge this with 1 nitrogen charge. We use nitrogen charges for infusions like this because it imparts little flavor as opposed to carbonation, which also vastly changes like the characteristics of the liquids that are left behind. Charge. And this should be done in like a minute or 2. Give it a little shake. Not too much. Don't need to be too aggressive. And just let that sit for a hot second as I clean up the bar a little bit and prepare for Stardew Valley. Before we get into it though, because this will be rather quick, I'll put out the cheers command now. 2026 is upon us. So if you've got something that you're raising a glass for, I'd love to raise a glass with you. We've earned it at this point. Let me see out there. CJ says this place looks nice to me. Thank you. Possible Chaos Infinity Bottle moment could happen with the whipped cream maker? Possibly. Tinker asking, so would that absolute maximum contact be juicing it and then mixing it and then infuse? Correct. Yeah, exactly. So hypothetically speaking, if I just put the juice in here, right? The juice is a liquid. The vodka is a liquid. That's like maximum content, right? Here's the problem. How are you going to separate them, right? So you could mix vodka and persimmon juice together, but now you would just have vodka that's been watered down with persimmon juice. The point here is we're trying to extract the flavor, not necessarily combine them together. We want the flavor of the persimmons without the extra volume, for the most part, of those persimmons. So I guess that's kind of where it is, because we want the flavor molecules. We don't really want the juice. We don't want all the pectin. We don't want all that stuff. So there is a balance to be struck in, right? You will get a different type of flavor extraction by taking, let's say, juice and adding it to vodka and then cryo-concentrating it, removing the water, than you would chopping it up finely or chopping it up thinly or just throwing the whole fucking persimmon in there and throwing it in the whipped cream maker. There's a bunch of different ways you can go about doing it. There's so many different variables, and even a matter of temperature can make or break or completely change the characteristic of whatever you're making. So there's a lot of things to consider there. A lot of things to consider. That's a good question, Tinker. Very good question. And then Lastly, these two persimmons here, I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm just going to let them sit. And we're going to let them ripen. Because these, apparently, if you let them sit long enough, this is like kind of as hard as an apple is right now. This will eventually get so soft and so orange and so custardy that you can literally just like slurp it right out of the fruit. So we're going to wait. So we're going to wait on that as I push this off to the side. Anyways, Tinker's saying, is there a way to edit your cheers? No. You can just make another one. There's no limit to how many things you can cheers to. A little bit of that vodka left over. I will say, the vodka on its own, that Upstate vodka, kind of tastes like a normal vodka. There's not as much flavor going on there as you might think there be because it was distilled from apples. If anything, it's on the creamier ends of some vodkas I've had. Doesn't really have that like potent like chemical flavor to it. And after you're done sipping the vodka, I had a sip of it before stream even started. A good 2 minutes later, I noticed that there was a flavor in my mouth as if I had eaten an apple, but eaten an apple like an hour ago. So there is characteristics of the vodka, of the apple that remain in the vodka, but like, depends on when you're looking for it. In any case, what do I see out there? Emily's saying, why does one look like an apple and the other look like a tomato? They're just two different varietals, right? So this is a Hachiya persimmon, and this is a Fuyu persimmon. These are the two main varietals that are available here in the United States. There are at least, I think, 6 or 7 different varietals of persimmons that are available like worldwide. One of them even, I think it's called a chocolate persimmon. It looks like it's got like if you've ever seen a midnight tomato before, this is why I liken them to tomatoes. It looks like a midnight tomato. It's got this maroon color on the inside. Very cool. Anyways, let's discharge this. I'm feeling confident today, so I'm not gonna worry about stuff. Incoming. A little note on rapid infusions like this. There is the maximum amount of extraction that happens as the liquid is entering the fruit, because as we pressurize the container, you're pushing the vodka into the persimmons. And then when we rip them out of the persimmons. Think of it like friction. A lot of friction that happens. If you scrape your knee on the ground a lot faster, there's a lot more rip and tearing happening. That's the point. That is the point. Anyways, Saki out there with a 6-7. Mods, you know what to do. Just sit there and do nothing. There's actually no instructions for this.
I wasn't trained.
You weren't trained? You weren't trained on when... It's okay, it's okay. We'll talk about this later. Saki, we're gonna talk about this later. Anyways, now let's mix it into a martini. Because I want a martini. Brad's like, you got it, boss, cracks knuckles. You know what we have to do. Oh! Saki has just disappeared.
Oh my gosh!
600 seconds? Oh my goodness. Oh no, Saki's back. All right, we're good, we're good. Chat, what color do you think the vodka is?
Abuse of power.
What color is the vodka, chat? What is it gonna be? I hope it's orange. Emily's like, what just happened? One of my moderators timed out the 6-7er. They're back though, they're back. Oh ho ho ho! That's our infused vodka. Now, here's something to keep track of. How many milliliters did I pour inside of this thing? I poured about 2 milliliters. I'm sorry, 2 ounces. That's about 60 milliliters. Measuring from the meniscus. It looks like I lost some vodka. And that's because some of the vodka is in here. So, how does the vodka infused persimmon taste? Yeah. It tastes like vodka infused persimmon. That's delicious. It's sweet honeyed vodka. It's like you mixed honey and vodka together. That's delicious, dude. With a subtle hint of that nuttiness that I was getting earlier from the persimmon skin. And like, I don't taste the apple skin yet. Not yet. That's delightful. That's gonna make a pretty good martini. There's also some particulates in here too. If I cared more, I'd strain it through a coffee filter, but I don't. And there's more persimmons, by the way, chat. I'm gonna be snacking on these. If you didn't think that I was gonna be snacking on these persimmons during the entirety of the stream, and this is why I saved it till the end, you got no idea, dude. You got no idea. There we go. Snacks for later. Snacks for later. There we go. Now let's mix it into a martini. That's the idea. That's the idea, chat. That's the idea. Also, I will have to swap out the bucket. There's a lot more stuff in my bucket than I thought there would be.
Brad scared the shit out of me.
Brad scared the shit out of you? How do you do
Because
that?
it was like vodka infused. I'm like, no! No!
Vodka equals infused. No, 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 no. This is... Now, I will say this, chat. If you check the stock, these fresh persimmons that I have left over are infusion available. But you didn't hear it from me. Anyway, let's make a quick martini as we go through our cheers, right? Not an awful lot of color, but the fruit tastes great. Oh, it tastes delightful. I'm gonna mix my martini right in this beaker here because I'm running out of stirrers, so that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna throw a bit of I'm gonna throw a little bit of put dry vermouth in here. For a typical martini, you'd use dry vermouth. I don't want a lot of it. I don't want a lot of it. Yeah, let's put a little bit. I'm gonna throw a splash of dry vermouth in here, stir it over some ice, and put it in a martini glass. And see where we get. A splash? A splash. I don't want much of it. Don't forget the inert gas. Let's see. Tinker's like, so a little birdie told me that you can infuse persimmons. That's another thing too, chat. Consider this. Consider this. You get 2 infusions for the price of 1. What? Tell them what else they've got, Cameron. Okay, Cameron. You see, when you infuse something into something else, Sir Isaac Newton says that the other thing gets infused too. I have vodka-infused persimmons and persimmon-infused vodka. If you did cinnamon, like, infused vodka, which is the idea that I keep putting that idea in your head. Cinnamon-infused vodka. You don't need to do that, by the way. Hypothetically speaking, if Disney Queen gets her way and she gets her dessert Skittles infused vodka, right? She will also get vodka infused Skittles.
I don't want that part.
Or she doesn't want that. There we go. Hey, Michael Prophet. Cypress says, "Can we get a bean request redemption?" What is? Oh, the bean. Like for the mixer? I mean, what's the purpose of this, Cypress? If you can convince me that there is a purpose to a bean redemption, I could be into it. I could be into it. The bean, by the way, what Cypress is referring to is the small magnetic piece that we have on the magnetic stirrer over here. That's the bean. That's the bean. No.
Why not?
I mean, hypothetically speaking, if you want your infusion to be I put persimmon in vodka and I spun it around a little bit, which, by the way, that thing can't move the persimmons. I was making simple syrup with it earlier. Actually, the champagne from last week is a champagne syrup. I forgot to put it up on the website, but it is here.
Didn't make it yet.
I did make it yet.
You did?
I did make it, love. There were 7 to 8 hours when you're just not home, dude, and I'm working.
I'm working.
Yeah, I'm working as well.
We're both working.
Anna's like, you didn't make the champagne syrup. That, like, bro, I did it while you were at work today.
I was out.
Emily's like, I want to infuse rum. Do it. Cypress says, redemption just for the bean. No, I haven't been convinced. Oh, gosh. Rosewitch out there saying, emotional support kitty is trying his best to do his job to help you through the pain. You got it, dude. You got it. Hey, at the very least, by the time that the pain is done, they'll all be behind you. Michael Prophet asking, too, how are my holidays? Very, very nice. Very nice. Rather restorative, maybe. I don't know. I just wanted to get back to work. I'm back at the bar. I don't actually... Chat, we already know what color it is going to be. Straight up this martini for anybody who cares.
Purple.
It's purple.
How are you lying?
It's not plurple. Actually, everything is plurple if you try hard enough. Everything's plurple if you try. It's a very shy martini. It's a very shy martini, but we earned it. Ooh! Garnish with one of those vodka-infused persimmons from earlier. There we go. Check that out. A little rapidly infused persimmon martini. Smells like vodka. Let's try it. Interestingly, I didn't get a lot of sweetness from the persimmon, but that subtle nuttiness absolutely translated to the vodka. The dry vermouth in there, which tends to be a lot more on the... Actually, you know, I feel like with the added dry vermouth, this martini tastes so much more like the skin of the persimmon, more so than the juice or the flesh. Actually, not that bad. That's a solid piece of experimentation. Yeah. I've never had a martini that has had that subtle nuttiness to it. There's a subtle nuttiness left over from that infusion. Cool. And the persimmon too. Sweet and vodka forward. I dig that. Anyways. Let's see. I see a couple people in chat asking about the bean. Chat, if you can give me a damn good reasons why the bean needs to be a redemption, I'll entertain it. If it doesn't push the scent of mixology forward, or like keeps me hydrated or keeps me safe or otherwise, I'm gonna probably say no.
Let's just make syrup with the bean.
I don't think you can make syrup with the bean. Not in that way. Anna, please, you are being so peanut gallery today. I am very stressed out because of it. Can I ask you to dial back a little bit, please?
I'll leave the soup.
Sounds good. All she wants is a redemption, and then she'll leave. No infinity yet. Hello, Zesty! Oh my gosh. Sorry, chat. I had to confront my partner. Sometimes it's a bit much. Anyways. Alright, let me put this thing over here.
I'm here just for the...
She's just here for the redemption, which she can do, by the way, at any other place. Which I like having her.
No, I have to be here so I can tell.
No, you literally don't need to be there.
Yes, I do.
Nobody's forcing you to be here.
I need to be here.
Nobody's forcing them to be here either.
I need to be here.
There's an X button in the top corner. Leave if you want to. Oh my gosh.
It's very important.
Anyways, let me see out there. I see Michael Prophet saying you're having a baby. Wait, are you having a baby? What? Oh, New Year's. Oh, your ex-girlfriend is having a baby. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations for them. R.I.P., dude. R.I.P. Anyways, let's cheers, shall we, chat? Let's cheers. I want to cheers, chat. I want cheers in my life. I want to play Stardew Valley. I want to play Stardew Valley. Oh my gosh. Anyways, are the birds still singing? The birds are still singing, thank goodness. To a new year at the Bar with an X. It's been an hour and a half. We've been playing with our fruits, for goodness sake. To Cow King, let's raise a glass. You're eating a pomelo like a crazy person. Happy Moo Year. Mullet day 2 apparently today. I do not have a mullet. I would never. I don't want to disrespect myself and my surroundings that much. But anyways, to a cheers to Cow King. To Saki out there. To your wife, Skylar. To the Firewolf out there. To finally starting to kick the sick and get better. To Tinker, the knitting tinker. To Subs, Subway Sandwich. Subs, and more subs, and to infusions. We have the Black Feather Bar, by the way, popping in with a raid, as well as Deep Prof Gaming popping in right in the middle of our cheers segment. So let's give a big old cheers to the Black Feather Bar, as well as to Deep Prof Gaming as well out there, both playing, what was it, Tabletop Simulator? Tabletop Simulator. I got a strange feeling that those two were gaming for a hot second. Anyways, and finally, to CJ, falling asleep during the live stream as usual, random can of Sprite as well. Good stuff. No pink lemonade today? How interesting. How interesting. To everybody out there, let's leave 2025 behind us and look forward to new horizons as this cocktail pick just really wants to move all around the glass. Look at it go, dude. That's a good omen if I've ever seen it. Cheers to 2026. Sláinte, Gesundheit, Prost, and Kanpai. And here it comes, chat. Let's play a video game. Click the button. What happens? And there it is.
Yeah!
She got it already.
That's all I wanted.
We've had our first infusion redemption. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Disney Queen says 7 of each dessert Skittles, sous vide infused in Grey Goose vodka or shochu. Pick one.
Well, I need to taste them better.
One is vodka, one's shochu. They taste completely different.
Yeah, exactly why I need to taste them.
All right, we're gonna have a live tasting from Disney Queen.
Okay,
Firewolf, like that was instant. Jeez, yeah, like the infinity. I hope this doesn't become like the infinity bottle. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be. I want it to be. Emily says soju. Not soju. Shochu. Japanese, not Korean. The shochu is on the top shelf on side 1 of the closet. Anyways, Day Prof and Black Feather Bar, welcome into the both of you. Thanks again for hopping in. You're playing Magic the Gathering. Sounds good. Oh, okay. Hold up a second. Okay, hold up a second. That's the wrong one.
That's not it?
Nope, that's the wrong one.
What is that?
That's another shochu. That one's distilled from sugarcane. Okay, the other one's distilled from sweet potatoes and rice.
I thought this was the picture.
This is why this is my job. She's really trying, chat, and I love that. Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't know which one it is.
CJ says, I predict it's going to become like the Infinity Bottle. Listen, dude, if this becomes like the Infinity Bottle, I have inexcusable proof that this show needs more money. It needs more money. Cypress says, Cam, if you won't give us a bean redemption, you should at least give us a bean club. Fine, you get a bean club. Whatever you want, dude. Make a suggestion. I'll check it after stream. It's the brown shochu bottle. Brown. You said, which one was it? Kinmiya, right? Oh, actually, no, that was the right one. What? Sorry, it was Kinmiya Miyazaki. My apologies, I misread it. It's not the brown one. It's the clear one. What's that? I have Grey Goose as well. I have Grey Goose over here. Also, so hold up a second. We're gonna bring this back to the bar. We gotta bring this back to the bar. Hold on. We have to bring this back to the bar again. Hi there. I know you're sitting right there. Hold on. You're gonna wait a second. You're gonna wait a second.
I'm waiting.
Hold up. That way.
Why are we going this
That
way?
way. That way. Please allow me to introduce to you the prep work that we do to create a sous vide hot bath. So, what we gotta do first is create a hot water bath. You think I just have a pot of 150 degree water just on standby? No. I gotta heat up the water. We're on a budget. So what we're gonna do first what we'll do is we'll heat up our water bath because she wants it sous vide. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. With the Bar with an X's new multi-gallon water jug.
Not.
Oh! Juna, what's up? Happy New Year from the States. There we go, buddy. There we go. I just gotta fill this shit up with water and hopefully not make a mess. Can he do it? 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 Yes, he can! And after we get past the minimum mark, then we start bringing up the temperature of the water. That's how we do it. There we go. Huya! We want this to be at... Nope, not yet. Not 200 degrees. We want 150 degrees. Excuse me. And then we get a live tasting by Disney Queen. There we go. Where's my top? What did I miss out there? Juna says, Cam, guess what I'm eating? Food! Is my first and final answer. I was just saying. Emily, like, wait, are you doing an infusion right now? Well, we gotta wait a little bit. We gotta wait for the water to heat. But yeah. Yeah, already. It's already happening. It's already happening.
I like being the first.
All right, dearest, you can come back over. What food? The edible kind. Ugh. Second and final answer. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want space? Tell me I get the wrong one. Look for the right picture. All right, you got it.
Rude.
You got it. You're doing great, love.
I just don't know which one's gonna taste
Doing
better.
great. Actually, you know what? While you're doing that, I'm gonna go clean out my bucket.
Oh, okay,
I
goodbye.
need more space in my bucket.
Hi, y'all.
Oh my god.
I'm being harassed.
Sorry, chat. Sorry, Swiffer Wet Jet.
It's still downstairs.
I know it's downstairs, but I'm gonna keep talking.
He's so
because it's in my living
rude.
room. Aha!
He's aggressive. I'm taking over. I don't know. I just wanted the first thing. Guys, I got the first and the last Infinity bottle of last year. I'm so happy by this. Drop a skill in one. Ooh, that's a really good idea. Where are the Skittles? See, I had to make him add it to the stock because that was from high school when my mom bought out all of the dessert Skittles from God knows how many. I think we had like 5 large bags and like 6 small bags, and that's the last bag of them. Scotch. Oh my god, no. Stand up to the tyrant. Y'all are funny. Okay. I haven't actually had Grey Goose. Yell microphone. He's not talking. I'll wait for him to come up the stairs. Microphone!
Oh my god! Oh my goodness, it hurts so much!
Why are you doing this to me?
Sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
I need a dessert Skittle.
Emily, like, did you know Grey Goose doesn't actually make their own vodka? They just bottle it? Correct! Buy Kirkland instead. It's more affordable. Tastes just as good.
Yo, Cameron.
Hi, what's up?
Where are the Skittles? I need to experiment. This is a really good idea. High school stories. So, there was this joke in high school where Cameron apparently loved Skittles so much. Apparently. The story goes that Cameron at one point was eating Skittles in the middle of the night at a sleepover, and someone was like, his eyes like glowed and he was freaking out. So then the joke was that he loved Skittles, but he didn't actually care that much. Where are you putting that?
Where the hell am I supposed to put this?
Like this. Bring it down, 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 down. Where are the Skittles? Okay, now get that away from me.
Backing up!
Be careful of the water. Still hit it. What was it? So the joke was that Cameron loves Skittles. So Cameron did like Skittles until everyone bought him Skittles for like the next 4 years. Ironically, his favorite Skittles were the dessert Skittles, which Cameron said they just like brought back, but these are from like olden day when we were in high school. Best before. Cameron, guess what they were best before? January of 2025. I'm doing great. Cameron, stop writing as me!
What do you mean, me?
Cameron, these were expired, January 2025.
That's just a suggestion. What are you...
Testing it.
Wait, are you using the stock to experiment?
Yes.
Oh, please proceed. That's what this bar is all
Oh,
about.
okay,
you
cool,
know?
cool.
Did you miss notifications? No, it's me.
Yeah.
Skittles can't go bad. Fake news. I said expired.
It's okay, it's okay. We're
I
gonna
said
try one of
expiring.
each thing. Now I just need the red and the pink one for the other container. So far, I'm going towards the shochu.
Why do I even bother trying to play video games?
I don't know. You made me out of focus.
Hiya!
Rude. Geneva Convention? What's that? I feel the big Skittle trying to. Okay.
Big Skittles trying to do us in, chat.
So far, I'm feeling the shochu. Oh. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I feel like it's just generic flavor. No, we're going shochu. The Grey Goose completely overpowers the taste of the Skittles in the 2 minutes that they were there. Why are you aggressively taking control of my chat right now? So I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna get rid of this. This is no longer the option. Where do I put this?
Back behind you where it came.
Alright, we going with this one. This one more. Yes. Cameron, you're not micro... Oh, he's just eating. Shochu better. Actually, this is shochu. Is it shochu or shochu? S-H-O-C-H-U. Cameron, pronunciation, please.
Shochu.
Shochu.
Japan. Soju is from Korea.
I know where the Grinch is. I have a better thing, actually. Cameron, can I inflate Gertie?
You can't if you have no head. What's the difference?
The difference between how they taste?
Soju is from... Oh my god, the infinity bottle is going to happen soon. Soju is from Korea. Shochu is from Japan. There's a lot of nuance in shochu. Like, for example, the different ABV styles and can be made from anything. Soju I'm not as familiar on.
You can see it disintegrated a lot faster than the shochu. Just a little bit. I need a close-up. Where's the close-up?
I took a whole class on shochu. That shit's awesome.
Where's the
I don't know
close-up?
as much on soju. What's up, love?
How do you do the close-up?
The button that has a picture of a phone on it.
Phone.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
All the way on side one. One over from side one, row second from the bottom. Third from the bottom.
That says socials.
Side one, love.
I'm on side one. It says home. And you said second from the bottom. There's nothing there. You have previous recipe. You have socials. You have emote. Cameron, I got lost.
Can I offer assistance?
Yes. How do I... Where is it? It says set JC. Set game. Socials. Emotes. That's the home button!
You had to be home. I didn't know I was on that screen.
So rude. Okay, okay.
What do you want it to look at?
I just want them to look at that. Wait, why is this here?
Well, I'm a cameraman now.
Look at that.
Look, I'm Cam the
So
cameraman.
this was the...
My name's Cam the cameraman.
It
Hi
disintegrated
there.
this Kai faster. This is the shoju. But this one doesn't taste as good.
You're basing it off of the color of the infusion?
No, it tastes better in this one. Here, you want to taste them?
No.
You should taste
I
them.
don't want to spoil the ending.
Okay, fine. They'll just sit on the corner.
Are we done with the cocktail?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, what's the button again?
Back to numpad.
I think I drank too much of that martini.
Okay, I will stop counting them out. Are you ready?
Can we possibly do this off camera?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Hi chat, welcome back. So, we prepared some persimmons. We are also preparing a hot bath for a sous vide infusion at some point. I'm gonna keep this off to the side. We're actually gonna take this rotating piece of equipment and get it out of here. There we go. We're gonna put the persimmons over there. We'll get there eventually, love. We'll get there eventually. And then we'll move the bath over here so it's off camera for the infinity bottle segment. There we go. Everything can work, chat. Everything can work out. This show is super well architected by an engineer. What did I miss? Cypress says the guy with glasses, Cam the cameraman? Maybe. I can't confirm nor deny. Excuse me. There we go. Anna's got her shochu, not soju. Those are two different countries, my friend. And we have, what was it? Which one is which? Actually, don't tell me. They both just smell potently like Skittles. Oh my god. This one's definitely the vodka. That soju is 20-something% alcohol. This is exactly 20 proof. That one is much more alcoholic. Twice the proof, actually. This one's the... Was this one the vodka? Oh, wait. Vodka. Shochu. I like the shochu better, actually, too.
Yeah, I think
I like
it
that.
has more
Are you finished with these?
Yeah.
Awesome! Don't forget Cam, the editor, says CJ. Oh, yes, he's very important. Cam, the charity guy, Cam, the podcaster, all that stuff. Emily asking, what kind of straw is this? It's from a game called Heroes of Arcadia. It's got little measurings on it that show your health points. The more you drink, the more health the more you drink.
Flavor.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Great. We have our infusion. Right? Are you sure you don't want to do more? You're entitled to the entire bag if you want. I need more water. Then we're gonna get back to Stardew for a little bit. Yeah. Tinker, like, when is the next Barcadia stream? Oh my gosh, unscheduled. I have no plans to play Barcadia again, at least anytime soon. Oh my gosh, I can hear the birds, chat. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's plant, or actually, let's harvest at least some plants. That feels good. That feels some good. Oh, requires a sickle. I can do that. There we go. There we go. Suggest Barcadia. For a second, I thought that was the infinity bottle. I was like, no, I thought I had more time. Please, I thought I had more time. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. CJ saying the Barcadia, that one game that your donation absolutely broke. Which one was yours? Who used the... who was the one who had... oh my gosh, recursive rules. That one was awesome, dude. We should definitely do it again next charity event. I agree with that, Brad. I agree with that. All right, let's put these away, right? Salmonberry our keep. I made kale. Kale is good. Oh, actually, let me see if I can give any of these to the community center. All right. Dearest, your water bath is at 110 degrees, so it'll honestly be ready by the time the infinity bottle is almost done.
What does that mean for me?
Nothing. You don't have to do anything. I can take it from here. Remember double damage, Tinker? I do. Oh, was that you?
Double
yeah.
damage.
Brad was the one who put, whenever a rule applies to Cameron, it applies to everyone else. That was iconic.
Double rule of be nice to like us, be mean to
Yeah. And CJ had another, like, damage-based one. Every time I took damage, everybody else did too. But if it applied to me, it applied to also the other folks who were up on top who were leading. So there was a while where it was anytime me and I think Little Abe and Disney Queen, where if any of us took damage, it'd be double damage. Not this one. Not this one. Oh, I can put wood in there? That's good. Annie says, why not just buy the bundles from Joja? Can I do that? Is that a thing I can do? I didn't know I could do that. Why not, chat? I mean, there's probably a good reason not to. I honestly have no idea. Emily, like, what are you trying to do in this game? I think I'm just trying to live a peaceful life on the farm. You know, maybe fight some monsters. Maybe take a wife or two. You can only get one. Perhaps get a husband. Actually, you know what? I have a female-wedded partner in real life. Maybe I go for a husband. Anna says that'd be cute. I've got her approval. Anna confirms I should absolutely marry a dude. Well, don't have to tell me twice. Little Ib says, Cam, do you know of the way to check the community center items in the inventory menu? No. No, I actually have no idea. I thought it was gonna be a funny moment where like I go to the menu and then I otherwise and then it just like there's a little menu for it, but no, I actually have no idea how to do that. The tree. The tree? The tree? That's not a tree. Tree. Go to inventory. Oh, okay, okay. The tree. Foraging. That's a tree. Nope. There's another tree. There must be.
Why does it look like you have a veil
No.
on?
And click on, go to inventory and click on the tree. What does that mean? A tree. In the first tab. There's a tree? There's a tree in the first tab? Where do you see a oh, no, where do you see a tree? I don't see a tree anywhere. There's no tree here. What are you talking about? In your inventory, if you hover over something for the CC, the icon will bounce. Look to the far right. Oh! 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 Oh, that's so cool! I didn't know you could do that! So if I hover over something and the community thing needs it, it'll start bouncing. Oh, I should have tested that with the potato! Oh, thank you, Tinker and Little Abe. I had no idea. I can also organize by inventory. I've just learned that too. And that button you click will bounce. Oh, the button you click will bounce. Oh! Oh, the wood! The wood! The wood! The Junimos want the wood! I got it! I got it! It makes sense now! Yes! Oh... Oh, it also wants stone! I'm learning! Thank you, guys. Not only do they want my wood, but they also want my stone. They do require my stein. How much wood do they want, though? How much wood do they want? That's the question. How much wood do they want from me? crafts room. It was construction bundle. Oh, 99. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let's see. And so the Infinity Gauntlet begins. The Infinity Gauntlet begins. It's not, remember, it's not about who gets to it first anymore. The Infinity Bottle Gauntlet is on. Make your decisions for chat's Infinity Bottle.
What's the crab one called?
Crab Trapper. Mazifer, what's up, dude? Happy New Year. Did you miss Infinity 100? No, we got a couple weeks. We got a couple weeks. Emily says, what is that? What is what? Please be more specific. Infinity? And it says turn on auto run. Is that a thing? Is auto run a thing? Dude, you guys are awesome. Auto run is on, apparently. No, it's off. Auto run is, there's an X, so that means, is auto run on? Do I not have auto run on? Cypress saying, how do I vote? Use your channel points on Twitch. Oh. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, Emily's saying, how do you get into the bottle? So you are on YouTube, so there's a command you use. You might be seeing other people in chat now using... Actually, has anybody done it on YouTube yet? Actually, nobody's done it on YouTube yet, it doesn't look like. You use a command called !redeem. That's how you do any redemptions on this channel. Space, infinity, space, and then whatever pick you want from what's available on the website.
I did it.
If you need help with infinity, you can type !help. I think that helps, right? Annie says, I'm just so low, get some coffee. Wait, I don't understand. I don't have auto run on. I don't understand. Oh my gosh. I see a lot of really good picks coming in, by the way. Twitch is really getting on it. Disney Queen added 2. Oh, yeah. So, Emily, look at Disney Queen's message and More Than Awesome's messages. That is the one. Oh, and it was picked. Oh, there we go. Brad got it. Whoa. Our next bottle edition is Taffer's Brown Butter Bourbon. And the rest of the Butter Council is absolutely living in it, dude. So what happens is now, as opposed to previously, the Infinity Bottle would just take whoever got it first. Now it's random. Now it's random. Matt's saying if I saw it, I would have added it. That's okay. Come back again on Wednesday. Come back again on Wednesday. It'll happen again. It'll happen again. Brown Butter Bourbon is the one. Here we go. There we go. So we'll finish this day in Stardew, and then afterwards, we'll do the Infinity Bottle. Oh, Maz says to vote for Brown Butter Bourbon. I mean, hey, dude, if you want to join the Butter Council, just join the Discord. If you're not already in there. The Infinite Clubs are in Discord. So now that people can vote on what goes in the bottle and one vote gets picked, the more people pick the same item, the more likely it is for that item to be added. And you can talk amongst yourselves in the Discord. I will not be a part of the conversation. I leave it to you guys. Also, now that I got money, I should buy more seeds. Actually, when does the month end? Let's try to get back on track here, right? I don't have a calendar. I'm gonna go back to the town. Oh my gosh. Emily said I took too much time. That is okay. The Infinity Bottle opens once every stream and we stream twice a week, so you have another opportunity on Wednesday. Bitter Trees, as president of the Butter Council, I hope you all were celebrating. Who's cracking open the bottle tonight? Oh, hello there. There's an event happening. Hi there. I don't remember anybody's voices. It's been a solid week, dude. Welcome to PA's. How can I help you? That's his voice now. Oh, hi. Hello. Welcome in. Aren't you the asshole who works at the... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ahem. You're gonna get everybody's attention? What are you, an asshole? Come and get it, folks! Coupons for 50% off of your purchase at Jojo Mart! 50%? Coupons? Coupons? Well, any takers? This guy's a fucking clown and he's gonna sound like it. He's gonna sound like it. Oh my gosh. Oh! Tinker saying, remember the Butter Council has a conference room unlike some of y'all posers.
We have a thread.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my gosh. Y'all are getting spicy. Long live the butter. Chaos has a thread. Zesty saying seems like everyone was going for brown butter bourbon. Still got to push for the Don Q 151. I saw that. Brad, like Morris has his issues, but I also don't like Pierre. But I can't match those prices. I'd be selling at a loss. Are you gonna buy the backpack too? It must be so difficult for you to lose your loyal customers like that. But can you blame them? Johnson Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the hometown will realize that. Oh my god, I just looked at his pixelated face. Oh my gosh. It's Farmer Cameron. It's true. It's me. Can I have actually, I wanted to look at your calendar. That's what I wanted first. Oh my gosh. Tinker's saying too that Jojo Mart sells worse quality ingredients for marginally less worse quality ingredients. There we go. That's the thing to know. Where's the calendar? Is there not a calendar? Yes, there is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 more days left in the month. That is what I need to worry about. Can it grow in less than 8 days? That's the question. Honestly, potatoes feel really good. Takes 6 days to mature. Potatoes feel good. Should we just grow our... Oh, no. Cauliflower is growing. I need that for the community center. Beans were nice. Potatoes, dude. I want potatoes. I'm gonna buy a bunch of potatoes, chat. Inventory is full. Oh, righteous. I should sell my items, which I can do here. Right, can I put that in here? Is that a thing? No, can I do that? Oh, no, don't throw away the kale. Kale's good. Kale's good for your body. Why am I what? Why am I wearing a wedding veil? Because I look fleek. My hair is on fleek. Right, can I put it in the bear? Can I put it in the, eat the kale? No. You sell to Pierre. I sell to Pierre. I don't put things in the bucket. I'm learning, chat. I'm learning. Sell to Pierre. Go to the bottom. Sell to Pierre. Go to the bottom, sell to Pierre. I gotta go all the way to the bottom. There we go. So, whoa! Yes. Tinker says that box is for the later game. Okay. Oh my gosh. What did I miss out there? Emily asking, what is my character wearing? We've got a wedding veil. We've got a skirt, which I'm calling a kilt because, again... Balenciaga, or some other word that's hip with the kids. Of which there should be none here, by the way. And then, I think a shirt. It's got a bow tie. It's red. It's alright. How much is that? 10,000? I'm gonna buy potatoes instead. Saplings take a full 28 days, by the way. That seems like a long-term investment. I'm gonna buy a shit ton of potato seeds! My potato empire will rise! Rise, potato empire! I've run out of money for potatoes. I also just realized that I need energy to harvest all these potatoes and water all these potatoes, and I don't know whether or not I have enough energy to accomplish the beginnings of the Spud Dynasty. Damn it, there's an ad break! I was just beginning my Spud Dynasty! Ugh. Anyways, love, your thing's good. Your hot water bath is ready, my love.
Oh, I get a bath?
No, I wouldn't stick your fingers in this water. It's actually not that bad. I think it's considered. What'd you say? Kilt? K-I-L-T? It looks like kill with a T at the end instead of the L.
For some reason, Autobot's check.
Yeah, probably because kill, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Tinker, like, remember that you have 6 days to hoe the ground, plant them, and water them all. Yes. Oh my god. I forgot. I gotta pause my game. I gotta do. Cypress saying too, Cam, you should actually wear a kilt the next Stardew stream. I have a kilt.
You have a nice woolen one.
I have a nice woolen kilt. If Disney Queen gets me my kilt and reminds me where it is, I'll wear it because my character wears a kilt. Therefore, I should wear a kilt. That's a good... Honestly, a while back we were talking about games that would specifically make it necessary, like feel necessary to wear the kilts. I do apparently have a little bit of